taking on a playoff team from last year, the Washington Huskies. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler, joined by Kirk Herbstreit. The playoff is here, and let's not wait any longer. Let's get this going. The kickoff team is out there. Great energy as this college football playoff gets underway. And it's fielded. We're sort of trying to make something happen. So Washington's offense will have the football first here. And now a brand new step in this season that gets even more intense. A playoff game on a college campus, Kirk. What an environment here. What a special moment for both these teams.
First, we're all big fans of what we see in the playoff, especially on these college campuses. Find out how good this team on the road can be. Can they navigate the waters of dealing with not just a great team, but dealing with a hostile environment? It's a lot, but let's see if they can get it done. Well, the defense sits back in a zone coverage. Good job here by the quarterback, recognizing that soft coverage, and he hits the routine drag route underneath for a first down.
From the shotgun, here's an inside give. Tackled, but not before he gets into enemy territory at the 45. Back-to-back chunk plays to begin the drive. The defense on their heels. On first down, why not keep it on the ground? As the first down is still going. They bring him down, but that's a solid gain on the play.
Boy, this guy is running hard today, right? I mean, you think about some of the backs that Washington's had. This guy's trying to say, hey, fellas, let me be added to that list of guys like Greg Lewis and Napoleon Kaufman and Chris Polk and Bishop Sankey and Miles Gaskin.
And they tackle him, but a nice pickup on that running play.
Chris, if I'm not mistaken, this guy's already over 30 yards on the opening drive of this game. Another nice play right here. If this defense can't stop him, just keep feeding him the football.
Second down after that run on the previous play. They try to pick up the yardage on the ground. The sophomore with a strong tackle there. The Huskies come to the line looking to crank up the tempo. And they're moving the receiver now before the snap. On third and short, they'll try to throw for it here. And the pass knocked down by the defense, incomplete.
I don't mind this aggressive approach here by the offensive coordinator, taking a shot downfield on third down. Now you can either kick the field goal or still have a chance to go for it.
So their first drive of the game, they're going to go for it on fourth down. Aggressive start. Quick throw, caught over the middle. Looks like Washington will have the first down.
Well, it's always a gamble to go for it on fourth down when you're already in field goal range, but it looks like they won't rehash this decision when it's all said and done. That's a first down.
They're going to run it. And the defense able to hold him there to a short gain.
Love this early in the game by this defense, taking control of the line of scrimmage, not giving this back anywhere to go, and they keep him short of the first down.
Receiver makes the catch. Brought down, but the completion moves the ball down to the 4. And the Huskies hoping to punch it in here. They have first and goal. Here's the handoff on first and goal. Stop for no gain. Defense very stubborn here down near the goal line.
Boy, it is tough to run the football inside this 5-yard line. Give all the credit to that defensive line, eating up those linemen, allowing the rest of the defense to fly to the football for that short loss.
Looking for 6. Touchdown, Washington, as they claim their lead here in this playoff game. This offense comes out, immediately gets points on the board. Welcome to the playoff.
Man, that's coming out on the field with a purpose. Look, it's playoff time. Everything he prepared for is earned here and now. And that opening drive was the fruits of that preparation.
So no return here. He takes it in the end zone, and they'll begin the drive at the 25. So the UL Monroe Warhawks offense takes the field. Our first chance to see them today. Let's check out the impact players in this game. There are guys that are going to have to step up and deliver. The teammates look to them. The coaches are counting on them today.
Chris, I think these are the guys that show the most consistency, and I think that's why we're showcasing them. And they're going to have to be able to step up and not only make plays, I think provide the leadership. Coach has told us all week that these are the guys that really are unique within this program, and hopefully they play well today.
An inside give now from the shotgun. And they'll stop him short of the line to gain. Listen to the crowd energy here in the early going. This is a tough environment for visitors. From the shotgun, handoff inside. The gain moves the ball to the 34. The Warhawks will hustle to the line to crank the tempo. Short connection to the tight end here. They move the ball across midfield and set up a fresh set of downs. And the Warhawks begin a new series here, 1st and 10. Now the timeout is called by the defense. They've got some things to work out here. First down and 10. Shotgun formation. Here's an inside handoff. And that run produces a decent gain. Now it's 2nd down here.
Well, not much of a gain there, but this is what they do. They love to go fast. The defense has got to be aware.
That one falls incomplete. Looking for a flag. Doesn't get it. Brings up 3rd down. Back. It's Fowler. Fires it to the wideout. It's incomplete again. 4th down coming up. The Warhawks will have to kick it away. Hunter comes out for the first time today. Look at a pin and back. And he puts it out of bounds, so no return. And the Huskies offense is back out on the field. Can they keep it going? They mixed the run and pass beautifully in the last touchdown drive. And the ball is hauled in. Powering through the defender. Tackle made after a solid gain. They'll spot the ball at the 34. The offense with 3 tight ends now on 1st down, trying to create a mismatch. They'll try the ground game here. They've got him down out near the 40.
It's exactly what you want to see as a play caller. You get positive yards to be able to kind of keep you on schedule as a play caller. That's all you can ask for. Good job up front and a nice run.
Quarterback looking to throw it on 2nd down. A deep shot to the left side. Catch made down inside the 25. Touchdown, Huskies. That's how you finish a play.
This guy can do it all. We've seen him go behind coverage and make plays downfield. We can see him catch the ball underneath just like this. And when he catches a football, he is so dangerous after the catch. This one leads him into the end zone for the 6 points.
Doesn't bring the kick out. Touchback. They'll start at the 25. Here comes the UL Monroe offense back on the field. They came up empty on the last possession, forced to punt it away. And they begin to click now. And the first play of the drive now from the 25. Looking downfield, it's Fowler. Lets him fly to the wideout. And it's incomplete. The defender arrived the same time as the football. And now it's 2nd down.
Chris, I thought he had his hands on that football. I thought he was going to come down with it. But give the defense all the credit with a big hit to knock that ball loose.
So 2nd and 10 from the 25. Important to get something here to avoid that tough 3rd and long situation. The pocket breaking down. Oh, down he goes. It's a sack.
Nothing is more gratifying for a defense to be able to sit back and play zone and still get pressure on the quarterback with your defensive front.
So here comes 3rd and long, trying to overcome that sack. This is going to be really difficult. Looking to throw it on 3rd and very long. Makes the catch downfield. Breaks loose at the 45. They get him down, but a big... Into the 45. And the Warhawks looking to run some tempo here.
Good job here by this offense coming up with his first down on that 3rd down play. They knew they were going to have to deal with a lot of pressure, did their job, gave the quarterback time. They convert, and listen, you're down early in this game. Every possession matters. You need points on this drive, and they're able to have that chance now with that conversion.
And it's incomplete even on a first down throw. He was under some heavy pressure. Looks like a player is down injured at that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check it out. Incomplete. 2nd down coming up. Ball handed off. The pickup is 4. Sets up a 3rd and 6 now. Offense in hurry-up mode. On 3rd down, he drops to throw. Looking deep down the left side. And that's incomplete. They weren't afraid to let it fly, but it brings up a 4th down. So they'll send out the field goal unit to give it a shot here from very long distance. And he's got it from 58 yards away. Never in...
Boy, this guy has such a strong leg. No problem. Up into the net from 50+.
Returner looking to make a play here. And they're finally able to bring him down. That's a big momentum play to wrap up the first quarter. So, Kurt, it's Washington in front. We've reached the end of one in this quest to move one step closer to a national championship. Let's check out the stats so far. So here we go, first play of the quarter. The offense has a first down. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Running back grabs it on the screen at the 35. They'll make the tackle, but it's enough for a first down. Good call in that screen play.
Chris, that's another positive game for this offense, and this quarterback continues to show why he's had such a great year this year. When he has time to throw, he gets his feet set. He's as accurate as any quarterback in the country.
They'll hand it off. They stop him after a 6-yard gain, so 2nd and 4. Play action fake, looking to throw. Quarterback delivers complete to the right side. And they tackle him, but not before he picks up the first.
Yeah, you know this defense has got to be frustrated after giving up multiple conversions now on first downs. There's another one. But for the offense, man, they're just playing very efficiently right now.
Off the play fake, looking to throw on first down. Makes the grab with plenty of room to run. They finally stop him. Big play. Moves the ball to the 22.
How many first downs is that on this drive? This defense allows 1 or 2 more drives like this, and they're going to be gassed by the 3rd quarter.
Keep it on the ground. There's the handoff. They finally stop him at the 8. It'll be 1st and goal. The Huskies trying to punch it in. It's 1st and goal.
Chris, the thing that I love about this play is the running back showing great patience and then the vision to find that hole and then accelerate through it for a nice gain.
It's a 2nd and goal play for the offense. On the ground, trying to muscle it across the line. And he busts into the end zone. Touchdown, Washington.
Boy, Chris, how about the blocking on this touchdown run? The effort and execution combined with the vision of the running back, everything just working in concert together.
So it'll be a touchback. Ball spotted at the 25. The UL Monroe offense back out there now. They got points on the board last time, field goal. Dropping back, it's Fowler. Caught by the receiver. They bring him down, but he makes the 40-yard line. That's a solid gain. The Warhawks hustle to the line to run the hurry up.
Well, these big pass plays can jumpstart this offense a bit, and here they go at the tempo, looking to get this defense confused and out of position.
Try to run it up the middle, but get nothing. The offense going with the hurry up. Quarterback looking to pass here on second down. With the catch, it's Little. And he'll make his way out of bounds after gaining decent yardage. Offense beginning to click on this drive as they try to reach the end zone for the first time today. On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. Running out of time in the pocket. And he just throws that one away. Took a big shot, but avoids the sack.
Well, everybody talks about sacks, and they're very important. But sometimes just the rush, the pressure, affecting the quarterback is just as effective. He didn't have a clean throwing lane, and they forced the incompletion.
Gets the first and still running. They bring him down, but a solid run there by the sophomore. And the Warhawks have 1st and 10 here.
Okay, here comes the hurry up. This is what they love to do. They get a big gain on the ground, hurry up into position, and go right back at that defense again.
On the move, trying to scramble for the first down, comes up short. Here comes the up-tempo offense. On the run, it's Brown. He stopped just short of that first down marker, inches away from it. Big moment here in this playoff game. 3rd and short on the 7th play of the drive. Pre-snap motion from the receiver. Quick pass. Here comes a jet sweep. Did not get there. And now it's going to bring out 4th down and 1.
Hey, I really like the idea on 3rd down. I can kind of see the thought process there. Make an unconventional call on 3rd down. Sometimes that can work out. But the defense was just prepped and ready for it this time.
Needs a completion here on 4th down. Makes the catch, and that is enough for a first down. Brought down, but it's past the line to gain. The Warhawks looking to cash in this red zone trip. Minimal gain brought down short of the marker. Looks like a man is down on the field after the last play, so we'll take a timeout. The offense gets set for the 10th play on this drive. And they'll run it out of the shotgun. And they'll bring him down after just a short pickup. 11th play of this grinding drive here in the playoff game. 3rd down and short. They'll try to move the chains here on the ground. Tackle is made, but the gain sets the offense up. 1st and goal from the 9.
Great job here by this offense being able to convert. Let's face it, they've dug themselves a hole. They're down here early in this game. And with all this hype, the last thing you want to do is have to punt the ball. Come up with a conversion, keep your rhythm, keep your momentum, stick to your playbook. Good job here. Now let's see if they can keep that rhythm going.
Now a chance to cut into this lead before halftime. It's 1st and goal. And the ball is handed off out of the shotgun. That's a nice wrap up there by the junior.
Chris, down here inside the 10-yard line. These are tough yards to come by. Positive yards. Good push inside there by that offensive line.
The tight end goes in motion before the snap. Play fake, looking to throw. It's a quick grab. Brought down at the 2 after the catch. The offense close to punching it in. And a player is down injured after that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check him out. Ball sits at the 2-yard line for 3rd and goal. To throw, it's Fowler. He makes the grab in the end zone. Touchdown, UL Monroe. That kind of execution on a long drive, that's why this team made it to the college football playoff.
That's exactly right. Being able to mix in the run with a pass, picking up first downs, and eventually coming up with the touchdown. That is a tough thing to do, and they made it look easy.
Automatic on the PAT. Well, he thought about coming out, but instead takes a knee to bring the football to the 25-yard line. And the Washington offense is back out on the field now. They were clicking last time. Great protection. The pitch and catch was solid, right down for a touchdown. So the first play of the drive here coming up. Less than 2 minutes left on the clock. First down, looking to throw the ball. Catch hauled in here over the middle. And the defense swarms. Not much of a gain on that completion.
Quarterback looks downfield to make this throw. He wants to be able to get the ball to be able to pick up enough yards for a first down. But instead, he gets the ball at least underneath to the drag route and gets some positive yards.
Second down, we're going to throw it. Catch made on the out route. And he runs out of bounds. That's a big gainer there.
Boy, another positive gain for this offense, and this quarterback continues to show how dangerous he is when he has time to throw. The defensive coordinator's got to change up his looks, maybe bring in the blitz, anything they can do to get this quarterback out of this rhythm.
They get him down, but not before he reaches the 39. And the Huskies will come to the line to crank up the tempo. Looking to throw now on first down. Quarterback finds a target on the right. It's complete. Tackle is made. It's a short gain. Well. Quarterback wants to throw it on second down. Looking for the wide out. Wide open downfield. Tackle right after the catch, but they'll spot the ball down to 15.
This offense is clicking, and clearly everything seems to be working. The coordinator is calling good plays. The quarterback and the rest of his receivers and running backs are executing. And frankly, this defense is showing almost no resistance.
Defense reacts quickly, a very short gain on the play. Coming to the line on second down, this is important. They want to avoid a third and long. Handoff here from the shotgun. And they'll stop him after a fairly minimal pickup. Here we go, third down, close to the goal line. They can still get a first down without scoring. Drops back, looking to throw for it on third down. Ball knocked away in the end zone. A great defensive play. So on fourth down, they won't go for it. Out comes the field goal unit trying to add 3 points before halftime. He made it. 3 points on the board. And they add to their lead. So here's the kickoff now. Offense settling for three, tacking on a little bit of momentum before the halftime break. And he'll just take a knee. Drive will start at the 25-yard line. Final seconds in the first half. They will just take a knee and head to the locker room. Looks like the offense content to run the clock out here and go to halftime. Talk about the second half. Miller's going to wrap up the first half here. Let's kick it down to Kevin Connors with our halftime update.
Thanks, Chris. Exciting, action-packed, enormous drama. Talk about a first half of football.
The Huskies will kick this away to start the second half. He thought about returning it, but instead takes a knee. It'll be a touchback. They'll start at the 25. Here comes the Warhawks offense back on the field now. They need to get things going here in the third quarter, already trailing by a couple possessions. To the air, it's Fowler. Looks over the middle, and that's complete. To get him down quickly, not much of a gain on that completion. And the Warhawks come to the line in the hurry-up. Quarterback's got it on the option. He'll pitch it. Fights through a tackle. And the run moves the ball up to the 33. Third down. This offense could really use a conversion here, down multiple scores. And the back gets the football. Picks up the first, looking for more. He stopped, but he gets a first down. The Warhawks come to the line to start a fresh set of downs.
This is why they're in the playoff, right? Not just the ability to throw the ball, but you get to a critical moment, a third down, you trust that offensive line to come up with a first down, and they get it.
completion makes it second down. And the quarterback drops back looking for an open man. Looks to the left, and it's complete. Brought down for a loss after the completion. Not what they were looking for.
Just a tremendous play here by the corner. Yeah, the offense does complete the pass, but the corner comes up, makes a nice form tackle while driving that offensive player back in the process.
And he'll drop back here on third down. Quick throw to the left side. He makes the grab. And that gained enough for a fresh set of downs. Spotted at the 48.
Really good job here of converting by this offense. And let's face it, at this point in the game, because they have such a big hole to climb out of, they've got to be able to convert and come up with a new set of downs. They do it here. Now they got a real shot to cut into this lead.
Keeps it on the draw.
All right, Chris, here comes that tempo. Sometimes just getting that first down will kick them into that gear.
New set of downs for the offense. 1st and 10. Dropping back. It's Fowler. Quarterback looks to his right and finds his man. Brought down, but broke a tackle. Reese, a solid game there. Offense right to the line, cranking up the tempo. Off the play fake, looking to throw the football. Pass complete on a crosser. Not much after the catch, but it is good enough for a first down. Timeout called by the defense. They'll go to the sideline and try to adjust. That's their first timeout. And the crowd coming to life here, trying to help this defense down in the red zone. On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. The receiver makes the catch. Defense surrounds it. Just a short gain on that completion. So here comes second down now. Every play important down here in the red zone. Snags a quick throw. Zero running room. Stop right at the line of scrimmage.
Well, that was definitely not what they had in mind, but look at this. Here comes the tempo again. Undeterred by the tackle for a loss.
Catch made across the middle by the running back. Tackled at the 5-yard line. Now it's 1st and goal right there. Keep it on the ground on 1st and goal. Couldn't quite get there. Brought down at the 2. Crowd really making some noise now, trying to help out this defense to get this stop near the goal line. Another handoff to him on 2nd and goal. Touchdown, Warhawks. Look out, whole different game now. So with playoff pressure, Kirk, the offense executes a long, grinding, methodical drive.
You know, the thing I've loved about this offense all year long is their ability to either hit the big play or not have to rely on that. Like this, they're able to sustain a drive and still come up with points and get a touchdown.
Return starts from inside the 5. Be tackled at the 17. Strong job by the coverage team. And looking to throw it on 1st down. Oh, it's incomplete. It was right in his hands, and he dropped it. Here's the 2nd down play. Quarterback drops back, looking for his big tight end. Makes the catch downfield. He's in the clear. Past the 20. The 10. Out of bounds, but not before a huge gain. Offense gets a fresh set of downs.
Man, the defense seems to be all about loading up to stop the run. They're creating some one-on-one opportunities, and the quarterback and receiver make them pay for it with a great play.
Wow, moments ago, backed up close to their own end zone, now threatening with a 1st and goal. And the quarterback just sneaks it. Nothing doing in that. The big D tackle there for the stop. Defense bringing out some big fellas trying to stuff the run here.
Here we go.
The call quarterback sneak. Touchdown, Huskies. This offense really clicking.
Chris, that's what I love about this quarterback. It's a great touchdown, but he shows you his versatility. We know he can throw it, but here he shows you his speed and how he can make the defense pay for that as well.
Makes a quick grab. He makes it into the end zone to add 2 more to the lead. We got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. He'll bring it out from his end zone. Makes it to the 16. That's good coverage there. Here comes the UL Monroe offense back on the field. They scored a touchdown in their last possession. Let's see if this defense can make adjustments and prevent that this time. Starts with a quick pass to the left off the RPO. The defense drops him for the loss. He went backwards there. A second down behind the sticks now. And the Warhawks hustle to the line to run the hurry-up.
Well, a lot of times you see teams go up-tempo when they've got momentum. It comes off for a big gain. These guys are struggling, and yet here they go, going back to old reliable, trying to get back to the line of scrimmage again.
It's incomplete. That was caused by the defensive pressure. And now it brings up third down. And this crowd coming to life here, trying to help the defense get a stop. The offense pinned back. And they'll run it. Hand it off to the running back. It's a nice gain. He moves the football up to the 27. The Warhawks will have first.
You know, even though that these guys are facing a deficit, they're not just going all through the air. Love the fact that you're running the football, keeping this defense honest, not panicking by just throwing every single down. They get a new set of downs and a chance to keep moving the ball down the field.
On the ground, it's Brown. Solid gain, moves the ball to the 36. Third down, the offense desperately needs a conversion here, trailing in the third quarter. They'll try to run for the first down. Creative running there. Sophomore brought down after a nice run. Looks like a player is down injured at that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check it out. And the Warhawks looking to keep this drive rolling. Back to throw. It's Fowler. Makes a quick catch. Tackle finally made at the 37. It'll be 1st and 10 from there. No huddle here for the offense.
And there's no time to sit there and talk to each other as a defense. You give up a big gain for a first down, and already you got to get lined up because here comes the ball again.
They bring him down quickly, a short pitch and catch to get a little bit closer to the marker.
Chris, I love the versatility of this running back. We're seeing what he can do on full display on this drive. He's been running the football very well. This time, they get him the ball out of the backfield, catching it, and he gets another positive gain.
3rd and short here in this playoff. It's the 9th play of the drive coming up. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. Looking for his big tight end. Catch is made down the middle. Tackle right after the catch, but the offense is now in the red zone. And the long drive continues. The offense just grinding away here. Here comes a throw from the red zone. Caught over the middle. It's Little. Tackle made quickly, but they're knocking on the door. Ball spotted at the 8. It's press coverage now from these DBs. Little eye candy here from the offense and pre-snap motion. They'll try to run it in on 1st and goal. Touchdown, UL Monroe, as they come roaring back now. So they reach the end zone after a marathon march. How about the execution in that drive, Kirk?
Well, I know a lot of times people get excited for the big plays. They're fun to watch. But what's impressive to me is an offense that can put together a long drive and then finally cap it off with a touchdown. That way you don't have to always rely on the big plays. That's a great drive.
They'll return it from inside the 5. And They stop at the 20, trying to make something happen, but that's good coverage there. And the Washington offense retakes the field here. Here's the first play of the drive now from the 20-yard line. On 1st and 10, looking to throw. Caught quickly. And he breaks the tackle on the way to a solid gain there.
You know, these kind of routes are always great for receivers who do a really good job of yards after the catch situations. And they're easy completions for the quarterback.
What's the play call here on 2nd down for this offense? And they'll use the ground game here. They'll just get back to line of scrimmage, and that'll do it for the 3rd quarter of play. So, Kurt, it's Washington in front, sitting in a pretty good spot as you wrap up the 3rd quarter, trying to keep those national championship hopes alive. Let's take a quick look at the game sets while we have a chance. As we head to the 4th, we could be in store for a classic finish. A spot in the next round of the college football playoff is at stake. A big play here after the break. Offense trying to convert here on 3rd down. Looking to pick up the 1st down through the air. Receiver makes the grab. They tackle him at the 38. Solid gain. Nice play there.
Well, he's been their go-to guy all game long. They needed a big play there on 3rd down. They go his way again, and it works out.
The offense will set up on 1st and 10. Takes the handoff and tests the left side. It's a 2-yard gain. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Now I like the run play here, and offensively at this point in the game, you want to remain in that attack mode first, while also staying in bounds and working that clock.
They look to throw it here on 2nd down. Looking deep to the right side. It's caught inside the 30, still on his feet. Touchdown, Washington. He wins the foot race to the end zone. Because this quarterback told us this is my time to shine. Playoff game. He has gone out and backed that up so far.
Yeah, he's done everything that's been asked of him and more. Just a great job of getting into a rhythm. Really tough to defend. Right now, the defensive coordinator, you can see him down there. He's throwing his headset. He's frustrated. He's got to come up with some new wrinkles to try to slow this guy down.
Be tackled at the 17. Strong job by the coverage team. UL Monroe offense back out there now. Back to throw. It's Fowler. Throws to the tight end. Catch made down the left side. An explosive play. The gain is enough to move the sticks. Ball at the 40. The Warhawks looking to crank up the tempo a bit.
Well, it's another positive play, but, man, look at the clock and look at the score. You still need a couple touchdowns to be able to get yourself back into this game and have a chance to win it. So you've got to keep moving here and keep taking those shots downfield.
Moving the receiver around pre-snap. Out of the shotgun, he'll hand it off. And he goes nowhere. Stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Now the offense facing a 3rd and long from their own 41. Dropping back, looking to throw for the 1st down. Trying to create here on the move. What a catch! They make the stop after a huge play. Moves the ball to the 35. And the Warhawks looking to keep this drive moving.
Hey, it's got to start somewhere. That's a nice conversion here on 3rd down. You got a long way to go, but maybe a little momentum here. Let's see what they can do coming off that nice play.
High completion makes it 2nd and medium.
I love what the defense is doing here. Sitting back, giving up some plays underneath, tackling these guys inbounds, and just keep that clock rolling.
Makes the grab and keeps the foot in bounds. That's going to be enough for a 1st down. Great play. The Warhawks come to the line to start a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw it from the red zone. Grab behind the line, it's Sprout. He's brought down, but they went backwards after the completion. completion. Good work by the defense. Offense operating at high tempo now. No huddle. Looking to pass here on second down. Lets it go quickly. Pass caught. Can he get in? Tackle made at the 1-yard line, but it'll be first and goal. And the Warhawks looking to finish the drive here. It's first and goal. Back to throw again. Looking to the end zone. Touchdown, Warhawks. What a grab in the end zone in a clutch moment.
We give all the credit here to the play caller for this touchdown pass. First and goal from the 1-yard line. Everybody expecting run. Instead, you throw it. Pays off for a touchdown.
Extra point splits the uprights. And he takes this from inside the 5. Stop at the 22. That's pretty solid coverage there. And the Huskies offense is back out on the field. The last drive, the passing game, very effective. Moved them right down the field. And the defense make adjustments. And the senior able to make the stop after a short gain. And now a timeout taken by the defense, trying to preserve as much clock as possible for their offense. Second down after that run on the previous play. Here's the snap, and he's looking to throw. And the receiver. And now it's the defense that calls timeout here, trying to get organized and preserve as much clock as possible.
Chris, that's another nice pickup through the air. I thought they might be really just out to run the football here with the lead. But instead, they're electing to throw the football. Different routes, quarterbacks in rhythm. Really, it's almost an extension of their passing game.
They stop about the 49, but that'll be a first down. And now a timeout taken by the defense, trying to preserve as much clock as possible for their offense. The guys up front lined up. It's first down. Quarterback adjusting now to the defense. Grinding away with a running game. They tackle him behind the line, a loss of 4.
Well, these are the kind of plays you have to make to be able to win the game in the second half. This back had a great first half and has gotten plenty of touches, so you've got to make sure this half is different than how things have gone so far.
Quarterback looking to throw it on second down. Caught for the completion. He's swarmed by the defense.
Chris, much like we saw in the first half, this quarterback can put the ball right on the money. Now, you know the defensive coordinator at halftime spent all the time he could with his secondary to come up with answers on how to try to slow this guy down.
We've reached the 2-minute timeout. The defense desperate to get the football back, trailing here late. Playoff game on the line here. Can the offense play keep away and secure the victory? Here's the target, and it's complete. They make the tackle, but that first down should secure their spot in the national championship game. First down here for this offense. And the offense just takes a knee here. Of course, in the playoffs, it's survive and advance. This is a crucial W. Great performance, but now the stage gets even bigger. The challenges will continue going forward.
Yeah, more and more pressure will grow as this team continues to win football games, but you and I have been around this team all year long.